Okay, guys, so there's been no shortage of selling of these messenger events from I say June to now. So we've been pretty hot with this event. It's brought a lot of revenue. It's brought a lot of momentum, excitement, and it's really brought a lot of results to our clients. So what I want to do when we talk about these messenger events is I want to talk about some of the results that they've garnered. I want to talk about the problem they're designed to solve, the cycle, the price point. But I also want to unpack the fact that, you know, just like any type of marketing hook, right? A hook doesn't stay in for long. It's like fishing, you know, so you got a limited amount of time to get that motherfucker in the boat, and you either do or don't, right? So the $4,000 over KBB, the last 4 or 5 events we've done, it's been soft, right? So it's been white hot for a long time, but all the competition in the marketplace has caught up to it. So I want to talk about some of the other messenger event themes that we have been doing that have been successful, right? So the first I'll show you here is the VIP exclusive, okay? So this is where we're taking specific cars at specific payments or specific price points, right? We're throwing them out there and we're saying, hey, you got to have your voucher. It's appointment only, right? We also have 50% off KBB retail. This one's been a big one of late. We're testing it with 2 more stores right now. So it's like, hey, buy this $12,000 car for $6,000 this week only, must have your voucher. So the 50% off has been very strong. It's helped us recover. As a matter of fact, it's helped us recover well on a couple of our rough $4,000 overs that weren't performing. Here's the $4,000 over. You guys know all about that. And last but not least, one we haven't leveraged much is Cash for Clunkers. It's got an incredible amount of traction. So these Facebook Messenger events, I don't think there's much gap in knowledge because we've sold the shit out of them, right? So, but what I do think is there's a gap of structuring the expectations with the clients, because the name of the game for me is not to fucking generate $9,000 in income and $5,000 in gross and then go from there. Been there, done that. The name of the game for me is let's put a product in front of our client that helps solve a problem with the intention of keeping them forever. Remember, success is simple. It's 2 things. Find the right client and keep them. So what I want to talk about for a second is these messenger events are 3 to 5 days in length. They're 7 to 10 grand in price. And their only job is to generate 60, 80, 100, 120 appointments for that time period, right? So it's a high risk, high reward proposition. So what we need to do is we need to start educating our clients on the other themes that we've created that are generating equal or better results than the original $4,000 over, because it seems that hook has kind of played out a little bit. So we got Cash for Clunkers, VIP exclusive, 50% off KBB retail, and we've got other messenger themes, hooks, that are currently in development. So what you need to know with the client, this is kind of like a super sale in the sense that it's for 3 days or 5 days only. It's a quick shot of injection, like a steroid, right? But what I've noticed is our ability to retain those customers beyond that is not where it needs to be, and that's where we have to get better about setting the expectations up right the first time, picking the right campaign, getting clear with our client in the very beginning about what we expect them to do, and then ultimately put them on the messenger event that's going to get them those 60, 80, 100, 120 appointments that we're committing to so we can convert those. So the sales cycle on this is short term, right? It's large results. Again, it's high risk, high reward. Pricing starts out at $79.95. The sales cycle, this can be sold. Here's another thing I've seen. Big problem. Don't want to see it anymore, right? We're selling these messenger events every month. That's not their job. That's not what they're designed to do. A good alternative would be, hey, bro, look, I'm going to sell you this messenger event. You're going to sell so many fucking cars, you're going to want to do it again, but you can't for 2 more months. But I'm going to put you on Facebook lead gen in the meantime. If you think we got traffic on that one, just wait till you see this one. So just some minor modifications we're going to be able to make to break the bank on revenue, client retention, and monthly recurring revenue. So Facebook Messenger, listen to me. They can be sold every other month. That's it. Not every month, right? And it doesn't matter. The dealer's going to want it every month. We know they're like, well, here's the crack. Let me get another hit. Can't do that. So we got to tighten up there. They can be every other month. We're going to diversify our portfolio theme. They start out at $8,000. The production cycle is 1 week, so it's a real quick turn. And we're going to generate 60 to 100 appointments per event. And if we use this tool in our bag well, then what we'll see is an increase in referrals, an increase in long-term commitments, an increase in gross profits, and ultimately an increase in organizational health. So that's Facebook Messenger events in a nutshell.